Hey guys, thanks for joining me. It's Karrie Shust, the Essential Oil Coach, coming to you live in our online classroom about emotional wellness and headed towards Monday night at 7 p.m. for our Emotional Wellness Spark the Change. So that's going to come at 810 South Cincinnati at 7 p.m. tonight. So we wanted to welcome you. I thank you guys for all joining and adding your guests. I'm really in love with the emotional oils, the aroma touch kits, the mood management kits, the essential oils that you saw listed on the online classroom. It's been amazing for us to learn how to supplement our lifestyle without the chemicals and pharmaceuticals. So it's a great alternative way to a healthy lifestyle. So this question and answers moment is going to be for you guys to just pick my brain. If there's any questions on any of the slides that you saw during the online classroom, and then any of you that have attended the mood management class, the rollerball class this week, the more people do you invite to the next few events, which include until 5 o'clock tonight, as well as Monday night at 7 right here live in Tulsa. And for those of you who are in San Francisco or even out, who do I have that's going to, I've got people from China. I've got people from Bali. So all of those are going to be able to participate live Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So right now I just want to let you know that each individual emotional wellness oil that have been listed is safe for topical and aromatherapy. The greatest thing about doTERRA is that you don't have to worry about if the component or if the process has been tested or pure. The one thing I love about our company is that you get a certified pure therapeutic grade essential oil. So what are your questions? Hey, Shauna. Hey, Chris. How are you? How is Oklahoma City for everyone? All right. So we're just going to give this a few minutes, and we're going to enjoy the sunshine. And it's been kind of rainy here in Jinx, Oklahoma. But right now we're going to give you guys a few minutes, and I'll be back to you momentarily. Okay, so a few of the questions that have been on live were, how is it safe for me to use these oils? And as you saw, they are safe to use with your olfactory, which is aroma touch, it's aroma therapy. You take the lid off of the bottle and you smell them. One of my favorites to do this, which is a very simple single oil, is lemon. Lemon is fantastic for helping with inflammation. Hi, Judy Hill, how are you? It is fantastic. It's not normally listed as an emotional oil, but what it does is it creates a sense of peace, because when you open or you smell a lemon fresh cut or a lime or any of our citrus oils, it actually releases a synapsis in the brain that helps you relax and engages you in an elevation of moods. So of course, you know, it's mindset over matter for a lot of people, but if you are one of those people who enjoy being overworked, or you are one of those people that have a multitasking personality like myself, everything helps. And what I have experienced in the last 7 years with doTERRA is, no matter if I'm doing yard work or if I'm doing paperwork, if I'm presenting classes, if I'm speaking amongst many, I can learn to open my bottle of oil and use that just by lifting the lid or dropping one drop into my hands and just inhaling that. And it really gives me a sense of peace and and establishment. And so I really encourage you guys that are using or haven't yet decided to use an emotional oil, just give me a message and I'll be glad to send you guys a sample. But for those of you who are on this call, you all are going to be entered into the sample kit of the emotional oils. So that is going to include peace, forgive, console, it's passion, motivation. It's also the mood management oils, which is serenity, citrus bliss. It is elevation. It's also going to include frankincense, a blend that we've yet to talk about, but you'll hear a lot about on Monday night, called In Tune. And that is great with people that suffer from ADD, ADHD. Like I tell you in all of my online classes, essential oils are meant to supplement. They're meant to help with function, but they are not meant to cure, prevent, or heal. But they definitely can make a change with an emotional wellness situation. So what are your questions for me today? Any of you have an experience using the emotional oils that we have listed in the slides, online or in class? I'd love for you guys to post your testimony with that. I heard a lot last night, even though we did have thunderstorms and flood warnings and tornado watches. It was great for those of you guys who came out to that. And I'm really excited to hear from some area experts in psychotherapy, sand therapy, counseling, family therapists that are going to be live on our event on Monday night at 7. So it's going to be a fabulous thing. You can log on right here online, and we are actually going to stream that. So the other thing I want to tell you about is these essential oils are fantastic for teens that are going through puberty or post-pubescent situations, female or male. It is a wonderful way to use on the bottom of the feet or diffuse them in a diffuser, which one of my favorites is the pedal diffuser, which we have right now for 10% off on doTERRA with your wholesale membership. But it's an easy way to get kids to chill out. It's an easy way to get families to come together. I have a diffuser in every one of my rooms. And so really we're using this moment for you guys to tell me your questions so I can help you answer them. It's a very quick, very easy way for us to connect all over the country. Right now I have people on from Tulsa, Oklahoma City, and Jinx area, which I'm excited that you guys have joined me. And I'm just waiting for your questions. So we've answered those questions on how do you use them. Use them topically, which is on your skin, internally, which is by consumption. You can use those in water. You can also use them right underneath your tongue. You can also use them aromatically. Are they safe to use with infants? Absolutely. The infant structure is that you're going to dilute 2 parts, either using an organic extra virgin olive oil, a flaxseed oil, a hemp oil, or my favorite, fractionated coconut oil. And you're going to do 2 drops of that to 1 drop of oil. The same is going to be applicable for those people who have sensitive skin. The best way to use your oils for emotional wellness is obviously smelling them. But next, it is also going to be on the back of the T-zone. So it's straight on the back of the neck right here, along the mastic bone, behind the ears. And then also, if you want to use them in your vehicle, or if you want to use them, there's car diffusers. You can put them on a cotton swab and just place them in your car. It's an easy way to do that. We do some Kleenexes folded up. We apply the In Tune oil and just put those in a backpack. The best oils for anxiety, I would say those oils for supplementing anxiety disorders are going to be Serenity, which is a blend that you guys obviously learned about right here on the classroom. It's also going to be frankincense. Frankincense is an amazing substructure oil. And these oils are fantastic because they go right through the cell walls to the, we're made up of molecules and cells, right? But those are my favorites to help with the function of anxiety disorders. And there's different levels, you guys. We obviously know that. ADD, ADHD, those are all attention deficit disorders. And they are fantastic for people like me that multitask, that may be overwhelmed when you've got too many things going on. But all of those can also cause anxiety. So the best way is, and also I want you to know, it's about nutrition. Are you hydrating well? Are you drinking water? Are you eating things that are preservative based? Are you eating things that are organic and fresh? Because nutrition does matter. Are you isolating yourself in a home? And if you are, I encourage you to just get up out of the chair, go outside sometimes. Maybe it's to go out on a front porch or even go to a park and just sit there. You don't have to do a whole lot. You can actually take your work with you. You can take a book, but just find a way to be peaceful. A lot of people that are in my yoga studios that are using these, a lot of these that are being used in wellness clinics, they're alternative form to functional and conventional medicine. So it's really fantastic to know that you can do this. Does anyone know why frankincense is so potent? Well, you know, the lineage of frankincense oil goes back about 3,000 years. You can find these in biblical times. You can find these at Roman times. But the power of the frankincense oil is a very scientific composure, and I can put that right on here. Source2u.com is a great way to find that out, as well as the science blogs. The Aroma Therapy Institute, which is not an institution of doTERRA, but it tests the power of frankincense and why its components, because it is a lower level organic material coming from the resin of the frankincense tree, or some people like to call it frankincense bush. It's indigenous to Oman, the country, and you'll find that also in Sudan. So the molecular composite, Chris, as far as why is frankincense, I can't answer that directly other than reading it from the scientific findings, European and Western civilization. And I can definitely send that to you via email or text message if you'd like. But it is something that I actually have to read verbatim for the book because I'm not that scientist. But I do know that MD Anderson has a case study with that, as well as Cancer Treatments of America have another one. You can also find frankincense and the composure molecular study on PubMed.org, which is a fantastic, there's multiple findings on there as well. So there's many people that have found why frankincense works for different things, neurologically and medicinally. Hi, Linda. How are you? I'm glad you joined me. So I'll be glad to do that, Chris. You can also find that in Modern Essentials books, which you guys can purchase that through Aroma Tools. You can also purchase that through the My Oil Biz, and as well as Amazon. And the Essential Life book has a great case study on frankincense as well. What other questions for me that can we answer? I think there was one online. Let me look here. Why is the power of smell so important? The power of smell obviously is important because it changes a mindset. But a lot sleepy. Oh, Linda Swain's a lot sleepy, I bet. The olfactory has a direct connection. This is like the center of your brain. So everything, the people without smell, you can actually smell. There are people that can actually smell through the taste buds, which is an amazing finding. Read that through a sleep study. But also the olfactory is a center. Your nose is the center to your brain, which absolutely goes through the neurological mindset. So smell is an important factor when it comes to aromatherapy. But you can also inhale, and there are a lot of people who do not have the blessing of the olfactory sense, and so you can actually do that through taste buds. Taste buds are a little like, whoa, and it wakes you up. So there are many different points on the olfactory, and I'll be glad to send that. It's a synergistic study, so we can send that to you as well. What else? We have a couple of books to buy, yes, but if you get into the grand prize, so this is a little teaser on Monday night. For those of you who have invited people, bring guests to the live events, and you have commented, there is a huge grand prize that has been being given away on Monday night, 7 o'clock live here Central Standard Time. And it is going to be actually live streamed right here on the Essential Oil Coach Tips, Tricks, and Online class. But we are giving away 2 absolutely power books, as well as entering you guys into the Fabulous You giveaway. And we are giving away a lot of other great gifts. So I can't tell you. I want to tell you guys. But you know at the beginning of this live that those of you who are here invited your guest, and if you have actually interacted with us, we are actually giving away a huge sample kit in regards to the emotional wellness and the mood management. And obviously, you've heard from some area experts. We've done some Facebook Live classes with that, as well as as well as hearing from some psychotherapists. We're doing some sand trays, but it is such a blessing to be able to pour into other people's lives, knowing that we can do this chemically free, that we don't have to do, it is a good teaser, Chris, that we don't have to always go to a pharmaceutical to find a place for us to get some good healing. Obviously, your mindset, what you're thinking about is what you become. But it's also easy just to open that bottle of lemon or use Serenity or Balance. So it's really been a fun thing engaging with you guys for the last 3 days during this summit. It's been powerful. There's been over 85 people on this summit, just on this class. And then on Thursday's class, there was another 20. So, there's been a couple of hundred people in the last 5 days just because you invited them and you had something that you wanted to share with them. So thank you for that, you guys. That's awesome. Whoop, whoop. All right, so I think all of the questions right here have been asked. My sister, who actually introduced me to doTERRA, Jody Lynn Bond, is right here with us today, coming in from California, or maybe she's somewhere else. I don't really know. But I want you guys to keep engaging with me. Continue inviting those people, because this final class will end at 5 p.m. this evening. And of course, you guys are going to get an amazing opportunity to meet with some fantastic, oh, that was a tongue twister, experts in the field of emotional wellness. And so everybody needs to have a good place to be and be emotionally well. And it's really important to me, because stress is a big factor. Anxiety is a big factor. ADD, ADHD, there's a lot of things that are going on with dementia and Alzheimer's. And like I said, these aren't meant to cure, prevent, or heal, but what happens if you share just one drop with one person that may be going through something like this, and they get a response from that? What is good oil for being uninterested in life? Linda, I'm going to tell you, I have to gear towards the blend of passion and the console, forgive, and also motivate. Because obviously those of you who were in the class last night remember that the motivation folder that is in our head is so secular to all 4 different lobes that you have to feed that pocket. And when you're uninterested in life, you're usually overwhelmed with something else, or there's something that's deep in your soul that comes from the root of something that's happened way back. So some of us get into a situation where we're just pouring into limited beliefs, maybe something that somebody told us, or we're dealing with a yes syndrome where we've told everybody yes, but we're not feeding our soul. For me, it's just getting into the good word. It's yoking myself with great people, but it's also actually learning to have a relationship with myself, that I'm okay to go do something that maybe I wouldn't have done in the past. That limited belief that I have to be busy to be successful. And that is so not the way my life is anymore. I'm able to say no when it comes to things that are important in my life, and I've already gotten something booked. So those are my favorite things for the uninterested portion in my life. I have to find the things that are interesting to me and detox the things that are not interesting, because toxic things that you're putting into your life do come out in an uninteresting emotion. So try passion, try motivate, try forgive, and try console. Those are 4 of the emotional wellness oils that we are learning about, and you're really going to hear quite a bit of them in Monday night's live class. So hopefully you guys have taken a little bit out of this question and answer, and I appreciate you guys, and have a great, amazing weekend. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your family, and find something to do that's fun. Go play. I'm going to go play. Talk to you later. Bye.